We've all heard it before. Just think positive, or look on the bright side. But what if I told you that this kind of thinking might actually be ruining your mental health? We see it everywhere. These picture-perfect lives splashed across our screens, plastered on billboards. And it makes us wonder, what's wrong with me? Why doesn't my life look like that? But what we often don't see are the struggles, the tears, the moments of doubt and despair that are just as real, just as valid as the highlight reels. The problem isn't with positivity itself, it's the pressure to be positive all the time, to slap on a smile and pretend everything is okay when it's not. This kind of forced positivity, this toxic positivity, is a mask we wear to hide our true selves from the world and often from ourselves. And let me tell you, that mask gets heavy after a while. In this video, I'll expose the dark side of positive thinking and why trying to be happy all the time can actually make you feel worse. Stick around, because by the end, you'll learn a better way to handle life's struggles without toxic positivity. So, let's talk about toxic positivity. It's the idea that no matter how difficult life gets, you should always stay positive and avoid negativity at all costs. But here's the catch. Toxic positivity denies our full human experience. It tells us that certain emotions are bad or unacceptable, and that we should just get over it and look on the bright side. Imagine someone you love comes to you heartbroken, having just lost their job. Do you tell them, "Don't worry, be happy"? Or do you sit with them in their grief? Toxic positivity is like putting a band-aid on a gaping wound. It might cover up the problem temporarily, but it doesn't address the root cause. So the next time you feel the urge to slap on a happy face, pause and ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? So, we've talked about what toxic positivity is, but let's dive deeper into why it's so detrimental to our mental health. One of the biggest dangers is that it leads to emotional suppression. We start to believe that we're not allowed to feel certain emotions, that we need to present a positive front to the world at all times. And what happens when we bottle up our emotions? They don't magically disappear. Instead, they fester and grow, leading to stress, anxiety, and even physical health problems. It's like constantly pushing a beach ball underwater. You might be able to keep it submerged for a while, but eventually it's going to pop back up, often with more force than before. Another danger of toxic positivity is that it creates shame around negative emotions. We start to judge ourselves for feeling sad, angry, or anxious. We think, I should be grateful for what I have, or other people have it so much worse. And while gratitude and perspective are important, but it's crucial to remember that it's okay to not be okay. We all experience challenges and setbacks in life. We all have moments where we feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or even hopeless. And that's okay. It's part of being human. True growth, real transformation, happens when we lean into our discomfort, when we allow ourselves to feel the full spectrum of human emotions. So instead of trying to force positivity, I invite you to embrace your whole self, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Okay, so if toxic positivity isn't the answer, what is? How can we cultivate genuine positivity without denial and suppression? The first step is to validate your feelings. Say to yourself, it's okay to feel this way. My feelings are valid. Remember, all emotions are temporary. They come and go like waves in the ocean. Don't try to resist your emotions. Allow yourself to feel them fully, without judgment. Practice realistic optimism. Acknowledge difficulties while holding on to hope. Say, yes, this is hard, but I can get through it. Realistic optimism balances positivity and despair. Embrace the full spectrum of your human experience. The joy, the sorrow, the anger, the peace. It's all part of what makes you, you. The truth is, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, and that's okay. Real mental health isn't about ignoring struggles. It's about facing them in a healthy way. It's about embracing our whole selves, the good, the bad, and everything in between. It's about recognizing that our emotions are not our enemies, but rather they are our teachers, our guides, our allies on this journey we call life. If this video helped you, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want more content on mental well-being, don't forget to subscribe. Let's continue this conversation, let's support each other, and let's create a world where it's okay to not be okay. Cheers.